The Fed sent us a large box of extremely expensive gourmet donuts as payment that we may think up a neat new name for the quantitative easing.
Pray tell, why do they need this neat new name?
Because many of the human beings have discovered that the quantitative easing is just the inflation which devalues their work and their savings and destabilizes their economy. The human beings do not like the inflation. So the Fed needs a new name for the quantitative easing so that the human beings may once again become the unsuspecting suckers.
Those jackass Fed central planners are reprehensible reprobates who helped ruin the economy, but I do love delicious donuts, especially the glorious glazed ones. Perhaps then, we could call the inflation the football playoffs. The human beings, especially the male ones, like the football playoffs. The Fed could announce there must be more football playoffs.
A pleasing possibility.
Or we could call it the doggy poop.
The doggy poop? I do not think the human beings actually like the doggy poop.
Of course they do. I have seen them walking their dogs and picking up the doggy poop to take home to eat for dinner.
Well, perhaps there might be something better.
Then how about calling the inflation the beer? The Fed might then say, there is not enough beer, we must have more beer. The beer is only 3.2%. We must have 5% beer. The Fed has announced another round of beer.
Quite catchy, but not everyone drinks the beer.
Then how about calling the inflation the Playboy bunnies? I think that might be extremely popular among the male human beings.
But perhaps not so much among the female human beings.
Then how about the chocolate cake? The female human beings often love the chocolate cake. The Fed could announce there is not enough chocolate cake. If we do not have more chocolate cake, the wanker bankers will pout.
This may have merit, and these are not bad ideas. But perhaps the unsuspecting suckers might become suspicious when the extra football playoffs, and the beer, and the Playboy bunnies, and the chocolate cake fail to appear, while the prices of goods and services steadily increase. I think we may need a new name that is more mysteriously mystifying.
I think I have it. The new name for the quantitative easing shall be the propitious prestidigitation.
I believe you have something there. Propitious prestidigitation does have a mellifluous magical monetary quality. Propitious sounds most propitious. And the prestidigitation sounds not only pleasingly pleasant, it also fits the idea of magically producing money from the thin air. The Fed could announce, we have trashed your economy, but we will now have the propitious prestidigitation.
The human beings would be delightfully dazzled.
And if the Ben Bernanke grew his beard a little more, he might look like the Albus Dumbledore. And the Dumbledore and the Ben Bernanke are both professors of prestidigitation and magic. Although unlike the Ben Bernanke's magic, the Dumbledore's magic actually works.
And the Albus Dumbledore did declare, the fear of a name increases the fear of the thing itself. Which is quite appropriate, since the Fed wishes to decrease the odious opprobrium of the ignominious inflation.
Indeed, the Dumbledore did also declare that the human beings have a knack for choosing precisely the things that are worst for them. Which explains how the Ben Bernanke was chosen to be Fed chairman in the first place.
And the Ben Bernanke could carry a Harry Potter magic wand to wave around when he testifies to Congress. Perhaps a sprinkled pinch of pixie powder might also create an illusion of competence, since his credibility has turned to crap.
And the propitious prestidigitation has more syllables even than the quantitative easing.
Our work is complete then. Our differences with the Fed are now a thing of the past. Solved by a box of extremely expensive gourmet donuts. Let us now gobble and gourmandize our donuts. Where are these tasty treats?
Well, there is a slight problem. When opened, the box contained a note that said, "Here are the donuts, which are equal in value to all the money we have created since 2007. The box contained only the thin air."
Fuck that shit. You cannot trust that jackass Ben Bernanke. He has consistently misled us on the economy. In his 60 Minutes infomercial, he was fibbing and fudging. He has only a 10% chance of being correct on a true or false question. The Fed may ruin the economy and destroy the dollar, but never cheat a bear out of donuts.
Then we will go to the mattresses.
Yes. Let me think now. The new name for the quantitative easing will be the monetary masturbation,
Or the financial flatus.
or the Bernanke Panky. Unless someone out there can think of a name even more accurate and insulting to the jackass Fed.